Hi, so in this video I'm going to demo how to copy a bunch of files from one storage location to another. So if I go to storage here, you'll notice I have three storage locations. One that is dev demo East Asia 01, dev demo East US 01, and the other one is dev demo West Japan 01. And a storage location is basically kind of a logical container of a grouping of your files. So if I show you where I have the CloudBerry application here. I have it on one of my VMs. So I've downloaded and I've installed CloudBerry. So let me show you where I got that. If I go to Google and I type in CloudBerry Azure, you could download it. CloudBerry Azure. And you click the first link here, you notice it's CloudBerry Labs Free Azure Explorer, so it's called Azure Explorer here. So I've downloaded this and I've actually installed it. You'll have to register, it's a free registration. So you'll notice in this interface here I could select my computer or new storage blob. So I'm going to choose new storage blob here to connect to my Azure storage location. So I have to go back to Azure here. And if I click on storage, you'll notice at the bottom here there's access keys. So I'm going to access my East Asia 01 instance. And you'll notice I have a bunch of private keys here. Luckily I could regenerate here so you can't steal my private keys, my access keys. So I'm just going to choose that storage name. So if I go back to my instance, I'm going to put in that as the storage name, that as the account name. Those are just identifiers. Flip back and forth here to my Azure, and I'm going to copy this access key. So I have that copied, and I'm going to pop this in, and I'm going to test connection, and it's going to see if I can connect here. And it's taking a little bit of time. Just a slight bit of time here. Okay, so it connected successfully. I'm going to click close and OK here. So you'll notice it connected here on the left hand side, and you'll see I have a container here. So this container is VHDs, which is my virtual hard drives. And if I flip back and forth once again to my Azure Management Console, Management Portal, and I click here on the storage location I have, and you'll notice up here if I click containers, you'll see I have the VHD container here, and if I navigate within my VHDs I have 4 files which corresponds to the 2 VMs that I have and also the state of the VMs. So if I jump back again to CloudBerry, you'll notice if I navigate within that container, I see the same files. So now I could simply start copying those containers to my hard drive here. So I can navigate through my file system, or I could copy it to another instance. So if I go up here and choose a new blob account just like I did before, and now I'm going to choose another location. So if I go back to Azure, go back to my storage here, and I'll choose a location that actually has nothing. I don't believe I have anything in East US, so I'm going to choose that one. And there's another button here that's access keys. I'm going to copy this, go back to my instance, and get my key once again for a particular instance that I have. And once again I'm going to test connection. and the connection to my East US storage location successfully completed. I'm going to click OK here, and you'll notice that's right, I don't have anything, so I'm going to create a container here, and I'm simply going to call it tempt, and I could choose the access. I'm just going to say no public access. I'm just going to say full access here. Why not? Must be all lowercase, so I'm just going to say tempt. So now I could actually start copying files in between. Let me copy a small file up to one of my locations here. So I'm going to copy, hopefully, just a web page. So if I right click here, a small file, say copy, yes, and you'll notice now I copied it over. So now I'm in my East US, and I'm going to copy it over to my East Asia into the VHDs. So you'll see I'm going to copy here, and it's gonna copy over. And of course I could simply delete the file. So that's one way. This is the most convenient way of copying between storage instances that you have, that I find, and it's actually fairly quick even for these 128 gigabyte files. It takes about half an hour or so even for something that big. But that's really it. That's really what I wanted to show you, and thank you for watching.